Good morning. Today is May 14th. Like yesterday was Friday the 13th, so I know today's the 14th. And we're going to be taking my mom and grandma and Tia out to eat for Mother's Day. We couldn't go last week because my sister had to work, I had to work, and my mom even had to work on Sunday. So yeah, we're going to postpone it. We postponed it to today. So yeah, we're gonna go to Pescantina in LA. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully they like it. We wanted to go to Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, what is my grandma gonna eat at Cheesecake Factory? Like, there's nothing on the menu that she's gonna like. So my sister's like, oh, there's this place, Pescantina, and I think she's gonna like it. So, oh shit, don't look at my mess, guys. Don't look at my mess. Like, I always have a mess. It's like perpetual chaos in this room. But so right now it's a little chaotic, like more chaos. That's the word of the day. But it's a little chaotic because it's 7 right now. We have our reservation at 11. But knowing how we are, I'm like, okay, let's start getting ready right now. So I'm like getting everybody up. Like, let's go. Let's get going and stuff. So my sister's already taking a shower. She's good. I don't even have to worry about that girl. She's an independent woman. Andas valiendo verga. But the grown adults. The grown adults is the one that I'm worried about. The two. My tia and my grandma. They're nowhere to be found. I'm calling them. I'm like, shit, they fell asleep. Alright, let me go see what's up. I go see what's up. They're nowhere. They're MIA. They're gone. Don't know where they are. So, hopefully they didn't go eat breakfast because we're gonna go have brunch. Like, hello. Hello! And so, I'm like, right now, I'm like, what the fuck's up? So yeah, that's the issue right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna go over here because Lord have mercy. So yeah, so right now they're missing, so that's my issue. But you know what? I'm gonna get ready, and if they're here, and if they're, because they already knew about it. It's not like we're like, hey, like all of a sudden. They've been knowing about it for a week. So yeah. What's up? Look at my spoons, guys. My spoon. I need this coffee. Mami Ana got this for us at this puesto that this guy. Okay, so I would call it like a semi-permanent yard sale because he's always there, like all the time. He kind of has like his own little tiendita on the street like that. She loves going there and just browsing and buying like the most random shit. I have like a set of plates, forks, spoons, bamboo disposable that she gave me, that she bought there. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing my makeup because yeah, look at what she got me. I think she got it for me there too. It was new, like it was packaged new and everything, so it's not like a big deal. Call it, let's not be like that. But yeah, look, these are the colors. Okay, so I'm watching this back and I just realized the fingerprints on my palette. What the heck? I thought it was new. No, I'm just kidding, that was me. I swatched it. Pero ya sabía que las argüenderas iban a meter la cuchara. Pues fíjate que no. I don't know what I'm gonna use though. How am I gonna make like a basic look with these crazy colors? I don't know. I might go in with my So Jaded palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. My sister got this one for me. I need to get more palettes. I used to have so many. Like, enough to throw in there. Is that the saying? Is that how the saying goes? And then she also got me this. This is my favorite contour bronze blush palette, whatever you call it. It's so good. So good. Ouch. So I'm just like thinking what the heck I'm gonna do. I need to get more palettes. My sister has
thinking of a master plan.
Just got an evil idea. So I'm just gonna show you. I just wanted to show you guys, but here's her palette. I mean, it's a little. Why am I tired? I just went right here. Okay, so these are the cute colors, but since it's already here, I'm just gonna use it. I didn't want it to happen this way. It just happened. So okay, anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna set with this. I'm having the song We Major by Kanye in my head for like 2 or 3 days straight. It's just like in my head, like. Okay, so let me tell you this story. It's one of my favorite stories to tell people because it's so fucking funny and so like I'm like so unfortunate, like in the embarrassing department. I could tell you so many embarrassing stories that you could be like, that is so fucking cringe. Oh my god, and I'm really bad with cringe. Like if I know something's gonna be cringe, I'd rather not watch it because I could put myself in whoever's cringy story shoes. And oh my god, I feel that pain, you know? I just feel it. And then I'm those kind of people who, if something embarrassing happens to them that day, whatever, I can't sleep that night thinking about it. Like, just freaking thinking about that stupid thing that nobody even gives a shit about but you. Or me. But me. If you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram at the life of, I think, shit, did I change it? Oh shit, I think I might have changed it. Hold up. I'm gonna put it down here. But go ahead and follow me. Anyways, okay, so let me tell you the story about how me and Tia Laura were at the super. And Tia Laura has this habit of like, no matter where we are, we could be at Macy's, we could be in the swap meet, we could be at super, and she, I don't know why she does this. She will get like 10, like 20 feet away from you and yell at you from across the thing. Hey, look, I found this thing. Look, take a look. Do you like it? That's just her thing. And oh my gosh, she did it to my cousin once. We went to Burlington, and my cousin wanted to get more chonies. And so there was like, obviously at Burlington, there's always a lot of people. And so she goes across the other side of the racks. And she's like, hey, mija, mira estos. And she like holds up the chones and she's like, look, look. My cousin was so embarrassed. And then me, I'm like, I kind of didn't react until I saw her face. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, it's embarrassing, huh, girl? I'm like, girl, you'll get used to it, don't worry. But yeah, she doesn't do it on purpose or anything. It's just what she does. It's just what she does. The other day, shit, I'm getting sidetracked. There's like 100 stories that I wanted to tell you guys. Okay, let me finish telling this story. So we were at Super, right? And she's like on the other side over there. I'm like in the mangoes and she's over there in the, she's in the cilantro. Huh? You know how it's like, you know, right? Okay, anyway. So she's like in the cilantro. She's like, hija, tienen dos por $1 y que no sé qué. And I'm like, but she didn't say hija, she said flaca. Okay, so, backstory. Growing up, I was super skinny. Well, personally, I would say until I was like 7 years old. But from birth to 7 years old, I was like a super skinny little kid. And then, ya, pues ya cuando me, you know, when I hit my growth spurt, then that's when I started to get a little chubby. And but all, like growing up all my life, Tia Laura, like they would always call me flaca, like always. And so, you know, the current situation that we're in, you can see how you can see where this is going. So she's like flaca, and I'm like, oh my god, trágame tierra, right? I'm like getting the mangoes. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn, she's not talking to me, guys. She's not talking to me. And there's like people, there's always people at the super, and there's this kid in particular. He's maybe, I would say 12 years old, you know, at that age where they start to get, well, now boys start to get annoying earlier than that. But anyway, so Taylor was like, flaca, flaca. And I'm like, oh my God, I turn around, right? And I turn around. And this kid, he's like, what is all this commotion, right? So he turns and he looks at me, he goes, and I'm like, what the hell? And he just turns around like, yeah, right. Oh my God, damn it, just a nickname. Just a nickname. Is not on my birth certificate or nothing. And then he goes like to his mom. And then I go across. I'm like all mad. I'm like, tía Laura, deja de llamarme flaca en público. Esta gente me está dando pinches miradas sucias. I think about that all the time. But yeah, guys, that's like just one of the many stories where tía Laura got me fucked up. Like, he could have minded his own business. He didn't have to do that. I heard kids like that. Why? So I think I brought it up a little too high, but we're just gonna leave it, girl, because we don't have time. We don't have time, girl. It's already 8 and we're supposed to be out of here at 10. Knowing me, I'm like, this is dire. This is like crunch time right now. I don't know why. Better late than never. It's orientation. Maybe I'll put this one on first. Is this too much? Probably. If I put glitter on top of it, it won't look too much. I've been doing my makeup to work recently. So basically, let me tell you how it started. One day my HR, she goes, hey, just so you know, they're gonna film tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, what? And she's like, yeah. And then we had a meeting earlier and they told us that we're gonna start filming, but I did not think it was gonna be that soon. She's like, yeah, they're coming tomorrow. I'm like, shit. So then that day I woke up late, so I didn't even have time to do anything at all. So I didn't do my makeup, but I had my setup, like in the night I did my whole setup because I haven't used my makeup in a long time. And so I had my setup ready so that, because I already know how I am, I'm telling you. Of course, I was late, so I just couldn't do it. So I just did like a liner, super basic. And I came and then we were both, well, she looked like she was done up. But she's like, no, I didn't get to do my hair, something like that. But for me, like, no hair, no nothing. And so, me quedé así con las ganas de hacerme mi makeup y así, because I used to do it all the time, guys, all the time. Like, I had another channel where it was just like me doing my makeup and just like, you know, having fun, because I love makeup. It's so fun. I'm not that good at it, but it's a cute little hobby that I have. But anyway, so the day after, I'm like, you know what, everything's set up, everything's out already. Let me wake up earlier tomorrow because I got a big day ahead of me.
I'm gonna go to bed early, get some rest, because I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. I don't really want to mess this up.
And I'm gonna do my makeup, that part. So then I get to work, and then like I was getting a lot of compliments. They're like, oh, you look nice. And then one of my particular coworkers, like, me estaba chinga. Oh my God. She's like, oh, somebody got a new boyfriend. Oh, what's his name? Que esto y que esto otro. Yeah, it's just so funny because I literally, like, I was telling my mom's like telling me, well, yeah, hija, es que pues a como ibas y a como estás yendo ahorita, pues es una diferencia drástica. I'm like, it's so true though. It's so true. Like, just go ahead and rewatch some of my vlogs. Así iba. Una que otra vez que me ponía mi makeup y ya me hacía mi vlog. Pero no era, o sea, no era algo normal. And now, like, I go, like, with a little eyeshadow. I always with the brows did. I actually wear foundation. But I think what makes a big difference is my lashes. I wear, like, these Dye Silk, these Amazon lashes. These are so good, guys. They're so pretty. Wait, jeez. And they're super pretty. I really like them. And then for the, like, dramatic days where, like, I'm going out, like, to a party, which, you know, these are collecting dust in that case. It's these. Ay, te digo que para eso no se estudia. Para eso no se estudia. I like to wear these that are a little bit more full, a little bit more dramatic. But yeah, they're both super pretty. I think these are even a little bit longer. But for every day, I do like to wear these. Ay, ya las metí. But you guys already saw them. I like to wear those. And yeah, so I've been wearing makeup pretty much every day since that day. And so I think people are already getting used to it. Oh, I hate that feeling. It makes me, it feels like somebody's tickling me. Stop tickling me.
What are you doing? Stop that. I said stop that, baby. Stop tickling me. Stop. I said stop, bastard bitch. Stop tickling me.
Recently, I've been going out to do deliveries for this company Shipped. And then I also do Instacart. You know, just for the extra cash. And sometimes Tia Laura comes with me. Don't think that like I'm forcing her to go. If I go and I don't tell her, she gets mad at me. She's like, why didn't you call me? And I was like, yeah, I went to your house and you were sleeping. So what? You could have woken me up. I could have made myself a coffee. So she's just like always been super supportive of everything I do. Here's the story. It's so funny. So when we went to Cancun last year, we all like bought like our little outfits from Shein and stuff. And we're like, okay, everybody share do a little try on once you get your stuff to show everybody, you know, show the class. And I still have videos of me trying on my stuff, and there's this one video in particular where I'm trying on a paste bra. I don't know what you call it, strapless bra that you just like paste on. I was showing her pictures of Cancun because she was asking me, and then while I'm scrolling through my phone, sale ese video, and she's like, "¿Y eso, Naye?" And I'm like, "What, tía?" And she's like, "Eso?" And I'm like, ¿qué? No me digas que subiste eso al YouTube. And I'm like, tía, pues sí, es un try-on haul. Mira. And then I had like all these videos that I sent my friends, like, and I'm just like telling her, like, I'm just going with it, right? And she's like, ¿Tu madre ya vio? And I'm like, no creo. And she's like, hija, estás mal. And I'm like, what? What's so wrong about it? I'm just doing a little try-on haul. Like, there's nothing about this that's wrong. And she's like, hija, ¿cómo puedes poner eso así? And she's not like that. Like, it's the funniest thing is she's super open-minded. She's super like chill about everything, you know. And so it's just so funny because she's like thinking that I'm like naked on YouTube, and it's just the funniest thing. Oh, you know what? I don't even think I told her it was a joke. I think I forgot to tell her. Me regañó y todo, pero like at the end of the day, she's like, bueno, es tu vida, hija, es tu vida. I'm like, sí, tía, es que la verdad yo no veo que tenga nada de malo, nomás estoy enseñando que este brasier no me gustó. She's like, bueno, hija, si quieres enseñar las nalgas, enséñalas. I'm like, okay. I think I have vlogs with her in going to Disneyland, and then probably just like a regular errand vlog, maybe. So yeah, make sure to check those out. She's so fun. Okay, so I did my makeup. This is just what it's gonna look like. I thought it was gonna look crazier, but I like that it's more, it's just brunch. So, oh my god, guys, at work they do a bunch of events for us. Like they do safety lunches where they bring like In-N-Out truck, Habit truck. We're gonna have a taco truck come in, and I think next month, like early next month. So it's popping. And then for Christmas they do like a cute little luncheon for us. They give us a bonus. It's super, like, they really do spoil us. But oh, and even in Thanksgiving, oh my god, let me tell you. I don't know if I should tell this story or not, but it's just so funny. I'm just gonna tell it because it's like for me. This story is for me. For me to get over something. Okay. So every year for Thanksgiving, they hand out turkeys. So what they do is they put our names in a little cup, and then they start pulling out randomly, and then they give out shirts, like company shirts. So then once they call your name, you come up, and then you shake everybody's hand, and then you go to get your turkey, and then you go to get your shirt. So everybody's going and they're calling out names, and then it's my turn, right? So I call my name, and like I go get my turkey, and then it's cute because people clap, like, you're like, ooh. it's so kind of embarrassing. But anyway, you go and get your turkey, and then I go and get my shirt, and they're in like sizes, right? From small to 3X. And then, so I'm like, so I go, and then I'm like, okay. And I grab a small, and I say, for my New Year's resolution. And then when I go and grab it, I just hear somebody go, ándale. And I'm like, I'm like, why did you need to make that comment? Why can't you mind your business? And it was just like so out of pocket, because usually people are so nice. And so it was just so out of pocket, and I was just like so embarrassed. I didn't even look at who it was. And now I'm over it. Okay? Can you tell? So yeah. I think I hear my grandma and my tia doing to go eat breakfast. Probably. Oh, I know. Esas señoras. Like, we're gonna go have brunch. Why are you guys going to get breakfast? Fui a chismear y acaban de llegar esas señoras. Acaban de llegar. No sé si están comidas o no, pero yo voy a tragar a gusto. No me importa. Anyway, hablando de chismear. So, one day, we were outside in the yard, and it was already the night. And, we started seeing smoke, and we're like, what the fuck is that? And for some reason, my uncle had like a long ass, escalera, like a ladder in the backyard. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And we're like just like talking, right? Like, what is that? Y se me ocurre subirme a la pinche escalera. So I climb all the way up, right? And then I see that maybe like 3 or 4 houses to the left of us, there's like actual fire. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, yo, I think they're on fire. And then my sister's like, that's pendeja. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm seeing it right now. It looks like they're on fire. And then she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you. And then she goes, and then I start yelling. I'm like, hey. I start yelling at them, right? And I'm like, to get their attention, see if they need help, need me to call somebody or whatever. And I'm like yelling at them, no me hacen caso. And then finally I'm like, hey, like I yell like super loud and shit. And then all I hear is, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, I'm just trying to see if you guys are okay. And yeah, it's so fucking embarrassing, dude. And you would think that I learned my lesson. You would think that I learned my lesson to mind my damn business. But no. Fast forward 4 years, and we got new neighbors. And same thing, right? Smoke. Yeah, okay, so in this case, it wasn't me. But of course, like, it was me, but it wasn't like I didn't start it. So guess who the story involves? Tia Laura. so we're like chilling in the house, right? And they're about to go to the casinos. And Tia Laura goes in the house, and she's like, everybody get out of the house. Everybody get out of the house. And we're like, what the heck are you talking about? She's like, everybody get out. The neighbor's house is burning. And I was like, what? And she's like going around knocking on all the doors. She's like, everybody get out. Everybody get out. Doors in our house. And there's this guy. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go outside to the front door, and there's this guy knocking on like the metal part of their fence, and he's like, hey, like that. He's like trying to get their attention. Nobody's coming out. And I'm like, oh shit, this is real. So then I go, and I'm like, shit. I go, and I'm like, what's going on? I tell the guy. He's like, I'm trying to not get their attention because it looks like something in their backyard is burning. And I'm like, shit. And I know they have a dog, but I noticed that their gate is not locked. And so I'm like, shit, should I go in? Should I not? And I'm like in the middle of should I go in? Should I not? And then finally, like, I get enough courage to, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it. So I open the gate and I'm like walking really slowly just in case the dog's coming at me. Like, I'll be closer to the freaking, because you know, like, I'll be closer to the gate than he'll be to me. So I'll be able to book it as fast as I can, you know? And so, I'm like going really slowly, and all of a sudden I see the neighbor emerge from his backyard. And I'm like, oh my God, disculpe, señor. No fue mi intención nomás entrar hacia su casa, pero, no se están quemando. And he's like, ¿qué? And I'm like, yeah, es que se ve bien mucho humo. And he's like, oh, estamos quemando leña. And I'm like, están quemando leña. Están quemando leña. I'm like, oh my God, sorry. Es que mi tía entró a la casa diciendo que se estaban quemando. Pues yo nomás quería ver si ya sabían ustedes avisarles si necesitaban que le llamara a alguien. He's like, no, gracias, mija. Estamos bien. And I go and I told the guy, I'm like, they're fine. They're like burning wood. It was so fucking embarrassing. Okay, so then I go in all mad to the house because Tia Laura, I embarrassed myself, but Tia Laura, like, she caused the mass hysteria. She was gone already. She was gone. She left to the casinos. Like, she was so worried about the neighbors burning, and she was already gone. She was on her way to the Morongo. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I go in the house and I was like, where's Tia Laura? She's like, girl, she's long gone. I'm like, what do you mean? She was just screaming and yelling that the neighbor's house was burning. She's like, yeah, girl, but they had to go. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So yeah, moral of the story is mind your business. Mind your business. And don't listen to Tia Laura. I don't know why she does this to me. She's so funny. Very recently, yesterday, I guess it's turned into like a Tia Laura stories vlog. But recently, yesterday, or the day before, okay, let me tell this story how it is. Today's Saturday, right? So on Wednesday, Tia Laura's like at our house, and she's like, I had just gotten a new tortillera, like a tortilla press what is it called? De metal, or I don't know what that black piedra is called. But anyway, cast iron. There you go, cast iron. And so Tia Laura was like, oh, we should try it out. Let me get some carne from where we like, because there's this one specific place that's really, really good. And she's like, I'm gonna go get some, and I'm gonna get some masa, and so we could make some tomorrow. Oh, was it Thursday? Yeah, so we could make some tomorrow. So on Thursday, right, we had these plans that we were gonna make on Thursday. And I'm like, okay, so let's not cook on that day. Me and my sister were like, let's not cook because Tia Laura's gonna bring that. We'll just make that. Come Thursday, she comes in the house with nothing, and she's like, hija, que no sé qué. Jamie, how did the story go? So my sister saying that she was out there like laughing. She could hear her laughing and having a grand old time in the backyard with her friends. She comes in and then she's like, hija, no hicieron de comer ya. And my sister tells her, tía, te estamos esperando. Dijiste que ibas a ir por la carne y por la masa. Ah, hija, que no sé qué. And as she was leaving out the back door, back into the backyard, still talking, closed the door, was still talking, did not even finish talking to my sister. She's so chaotic. So yesterday, like, I guess she felt bad or whatever, and she actually brought the carne. And so I arrived from work at around I arrived from work and I see that she's outside talking to the neighbor. And then maybe like 10 minutes later, she emerges, right? She comes in the house and she's like carrying this bag. And I'm like, tía, ¿por qué hueles a chorizo? She's like, ¿qué chorizo, cabrona? Si fui por la carne, que no sé qué, no había masa. But she didn't bring masa. But the good thing is that I had like maseca. And that's how we made the tortillas. And we made like kind of like sopes, entre guaraches, entre mulitas. But yeah, she's such a character. Okay guys, so I've been doing this video for long enough. Let me just get the rest of my makeup on and then I'll come back out and close out the video. How do people do this? Mine goes red instead of black. What the heck? Okay, bye. Okay, makeup is done. Here's the final look. I did a little peinadito. And I just let my hair down. It was already braided, so it has these like waves in it. And then this is my shirt that I'm wearing. I look like an escropajo, but I like it. It's like a cute escropajo look. And yeah, I'm just gonna wear some I was gonna wear heels, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna do that to myself. Anyways, so thank you so much if you stayed through the whole video. I know it's a little long, but hopefully you enjoyed my stories. Let me know if you want another one of these. I have so many stories. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like my channel and you want to subscribe. Let me see what else. I think I have TikTok, Naye. It's at naye.mov. And then I'll put my Instagram here. I don't remember what it is. I think I just changed it recently. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And tune in for the vlog. I'm gonna be vlogging today too a little bit. So yeah, see you later. Bye.